What's up, everybody? I'm Matt Brody, and I am so excited today because we are going on our very first overland camping expedition thing, and I've been looking forward to this for so long. We've got the trailer with the rooftop tent, the Jeep's all set up and ready. I got to finish getting everything packed, and a lot to do, a lot to get organized, a lot that I hope I don't forget, and if I do forget something, you'll know about it. But anyway, one thing that I'm really excited about is something came in the mail, and it's just gotten back from getting powder coated, and I want to share it with you because it is the perfect accessory for my Jeep. So I ordered a set of metal cup holders for the YJ from Dog Fox Industries, and if you're into YJs or you have a YJ, you've got to check them out. They make a cup holder that's metal. There's a couple of plastic cheap ones that you can find that mount to the dash. But the plastic cheap ones are just that. They're plastic and they're cheap and they don't hold big enough cups. Like they hold a soda can but not a soda bottle. So they're really annoying. But these are amazing. He custom made it for me with my Jeep number. Nice. All right, that was super simple. You just mount them using the factory bolts. But oh, they look so good. Check this out. So no, they aren't screen accurate, but they are very functional. And if you know anything about YJs, the center console cup holders are absolute trash. They're not good for anything. So you really have no cup holders in the Jeep without doing something like this. And these are the way to go. So I have no affiliation with Dog Fox Industries, but I'll leave a link in the description below if you're interested. I bought these. Normally they come with the YJ grill, but they did a special run just for the Jurassic Park Jeeps with the Jurassic Park number, so I did that. I'm super excited about it, but go check them out. All right, so we left a little bit later than we were hoping to, and it's probably going to be just about dark by the time we get there and start setting up camp. So we're gonna have to do our first camp setup and cooking in the dark, I think. And I don't know how much I'll be able to show you at that point because of how dark it may be. But anyway, so far the adventure is going well. Sue is doing great. The trailer is pulling really well. And we also, I don't know if you can see him way back in there. We have the puppy, which means this is going to be an extra interesting camping trip because it's our first time. We don't really know what we're doing, and we had to bring a puppy. We don't do anything simple, do we?
No, we don't. But it's okay.
We got this.
It's fun.
Yeah. She says that now. So we just got to the dirt part of this trail, and at the very beginning of it was a black bear. And I saw it, and Jessica missed it because she was filming some other stuff. But so there are bears in this area, and but we're real excited. Oh, this is so cool. All right, we've hit dirt now. This is fun. Okay, so we finally made it to camp. It took a little bit for us to find it. We've still got just enough daylight left, I think, to set up the trailer and start cooking before it gets too dark. But we are right on this lake, and I'm super excited about it. Look at that. Oh, that's gonna be so pretty. And you can see, I believe that's Caesar's Head area right up there. So, it's so pretty. I just hope we don't attract any more bears. I mean, if we do, that's cool, but I don't really want them, in the Jeep or anything. But yeah, that's going to be a really, really pretty view for sunrise, I think.
This is beautiful. It's, just you see the mountains and the lake, and it's just so pretty.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited, and and I'm hungry, and I'm a little nervous about bears. Not gonna lie.
Anyway, well, we got to scramble to get up and ready, so you know what? I'll just see you in the morning. All right, rise and shine. It is a new morning. It was kind of a hard night, to be honest. It was so dark when we set up camp and did everything, and that was kind of a challenge. And then, you see the dock right out there? We went kind of walking and just went to stand on the dock, and Captain fell right off the dock almost instantly into the water. So we had a very wet dog with us for a while. That was exciting. It was sort of a comedy of errors, if you will. But yeah, I don't think we got a whole lot of sleep last night. It just was, first it was hot, and then it was just hard to sleep because the dog was moving around. It's kind of difficult. But anyway, we made it through. It's the morning. Jessica's still in the tent. Wave hi, Jessica. She doesn't want to get up yet because she's tired, and I don't really blame her. So, things don't always go as you plan. And that's definitely the case this morning. I wanted to fly the drone out over the lake. I wanted to see the mountains in the background, the whole view, and share it. And of course, I can't because it just came back from service, and I can't use it until it gets registered again, which I can't do because I have no signal. It's disappointing, and everything's wet. And when I put my camera down to deal with the drone, the puppy tried to eat my microphone. I think I just need to make some coffee. Hey, Captain. You having fun? You having fun? Oh, no, don't get that. Oh.
Oatmeal time.
We're not very good at making coffee in a percolator on a stove, I guess, because it kind of boiled over and made a mess. But on the bright side, look how pretty that is. That's so nice. So, pretty views make up for bad coffee, I guess. Maybe. Yeah. Does it? Leave it in the comments below. Views or coffee? Which one do you need? All right, breakfast actually turned out really good. The oats were good. The coffee was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. We didn't mess it up that badly. So I guess sometimes it's hard to mess up coffee too badly. But anyway, so we've got to hurry up, tear down camp, get on the road because we've got kind of a long drive to our next location because we're not staying here all weekend. This was like stop number 1, and we got really lucky. I'll kind of explain a little bit about all of this. I got really lucky. This is private property, so this is not an open public spot, but I happen to know the people who manage this location. They're good friends of mine, and they offered to let us stay here, and I couldn't be more grateful for it because, I mean, it's just beautiful, and it's nice, and it's quiet. But we got I think it's like a 2.5 hour drive to a really cool trail up in near the Smoky Mountains. And then after that, we're going to meet up with a special guest, someone I think you guys will really enjoy getting to see. And so stay tuned for that. And then we got to find a campsite because I have no idea where we're camping tonight. So all of that is up in the air. So today is really the big adventure, and I have no idea how it's going to go. So we're driving through Pisgah National Forest, and the route that I took us to get from where we were up into the Smokies, I actually had no idea was going to be an old forestry road. So it's a lot of fun. It's a little bouncy, but the trailer's getting a good workout, the Jeep's getting a good workout, and Jessica is getting bounced around with the camera. But yeah, this is a cool section to be on for sure, and I think we're going to be on it for probably a really long time. Well, the road that we were traveling to cut through Pisgah to get to the Smokies was absolutely amazing until it dead-ended and it was closed and we couldn't go any further. So now we're having to backtrack out and down like 4 miles. It's a great road. It's been a ton of fun, but man, having to turn around at the end of there, like almost to where we needed to be, is just sort of a disappointment. But I guess that's part of the exploring and overlanding lifestyle, right? Is dealing with that kind of stuff. All right, so it is now pouring rain. We made it, but I want to introduce you to Kevin from High Point Overland. Kevin, plug your channel.
High Point Overland. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, and I have a podcast. Go to highpointoverland.com and you'll see all my links.
So Kevin and I met on social media through Facebook and Instagram. We just met up. We did sort of I guess it was like a t-shirt swap.
Yeah, we did a t-shirt swap. I picked up some Jeep parts from him.
I picked up a stock YJ radio from him, so it was all good. But yeah, it's coming down, and I think we're gonna go take shelter now because this is not what we wanted. All right, so we are at Heintooga Round Bottom Road, which is a rustic, according to them, it's a primitive access one-way road that runs through an area of the Smoky Mountains. It's supposed to be an incredibly beautiful trail, not necessarily hard and technical, but unimproved. They warn, not to take like sedans and RVs and stuff like that down it. But the Jeep will have no problem. I doubt we'll even leave two-wheel drive. But it's supposed to be absolutely stunning, really remote. Very few people go down it, so the chance of seeing different kinds of wildlife are really high. So I'm hoping we'll see something. Maybe we'll see another bear. I don't know. That'd be amazing. 2 bears in one trip. That would be, oh, I'd love it. I love bears. Just so you know, like, I'm a bear guy. Anyway, we're gonna run this trail. I'm gonna show it to you, and hopefully it will be beautiful, and I can share all these awesome pictures with you. All right, so we are officially on the Heintooga. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, we're officially on it, and it should take us about 2 hours to do. It's about 28 miles long, and given how fast we're gonna go, I'm gonna guess about 2 hours to get through this trail. The road isn't overly complicated or technical, but it is very bumpy. There's lots of little rock fields or rock gardens, whatever you want to call them. Lots of ruts and things like that. So you can see it gets pretty bouncy. It's not overly bad so far. It just rained, so there's some mud puddles. But anyway, very pretty though, and not overly complicated. So if you've got a Jeep or a 4-wheel drive, or even I think an SUV, you'd have no problem on this road, but I'm not sure I would have a lot of fun in a sedan or a minivan. And so far, Sue has had no trouble pulling the tiny camper trailer behind us. And so the trailer's been doing great. It's getting bounced around on this just like we are. And but the trailer itself is doing fine. Sue's pulling it just fine. We might end up with whipped cream instead of milk, but other than that, everything seems to be all good. So the end of this road is absolutely stunning. It runs along the end of this creek, all along the side of the road here, and it's just beautiful. You get the tree canopy with the overhangs and stuff, and it's not a complicated drive. It's actually very mellow at this point, but it is absolutely beautiful. It's probably my favorite part of this drive. So as soon as we got done with the trail, the skies opened up and it started pouring. And so we scrambled to get the windows back on the Jeep and the back window down, and then discovered that my windshield wipers don't work anymore. And so between the haze and the fog and the steamy windows and the lack of windshield wipers, we are now just chilling at an overlook, waiting for the rain to stop so that we can continue driving to our campsite, which we're not really sure which campsite we're gonna go to, if any are available. This whole evening really gonna be interesting. And if it doesn't stop raining, I'm gonna get very hangry, because the only thing I've got to cook is steak, and not cooking it in the rain. So this is gonna get... So overlanding, yeah!
I think it's an adventure. We got this.
And that's why she's my better half, because she's the positive attitude one, and I'm the one going, we can't do anything, it's raining. Well, we finally made it to camp. It's like 10:30. It's dark. I started a fire. We're gonna have some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because now it just feels too late and much of a hassle to set up everything for steaks. So we're just gonna do peanut butter and jelly and roast some marshmallows and sit down and chill and then go to bed because we're tired. So I'm gonna leave you with that. It was a really fun adventure. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribe. And we'll see you in the next episode. Yeah. That's about it. I'm tired. I'm going to bed.